I kind of see it as the ultimate form of entertainment. You have everything that you need in a movie in a game. Only the player's interactive at the same time. So the person being entertained is directly involved, which makes it just adds a whole different dimension to your traditional storytelling or entertainment medium.
As I said before, you have to get started somewhere. So that's Jeff there, who inspired me to come here.
Jeff Underwood, I'm a lecturer in computer animation and game development. Global Game Jam started, I want to say like 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago. Independent gamers just getting together and wanting to push the boundaries of gaming, and it's kind of grown from there into a worldwide global event. Gets bigger every year. Kind of vital to the video gaming industry, pushing boundaries and making games that wouldn't necessarily get made in the commercial space.
I've grown up a gamer. My dad got me into it when I was a kid. I played Super Mario, Duck Hunt, and all that. So, when I heard that there was a program where I can learn how to apply that and do that in the real world, I think it was an opportunity that I definitely had to take.
I want to kind of invoke feelings in the player, like a lot of RPG or like story games tend to do. Like, they make people feel things like sympathy or sadness or happiness. And a lot of video games in the past have made me feel that way as I was growing up. So I want to do the same thing for other people and bring experiences to their lives, just like video games have influenced me. Oh, my idea. Okay, so the big theme behind this year is called What Do We Do Now?
What do we do now?
What do we do now, or what's next?
So my idea was that the universe has started from scratch, and so what do we do now? We have to create a universe, and you've been given your own little planet. You are a basic god. You don't have like something tacked onto you like nature or whatever. So you're kind of a ruler who has to put people in order to sort of make your world actually livable. So you need someone to raise the sun, you need someone to have the water flow, and someone to preside over people dying and things like that.
But I ended up making a game where you're in a spaceship that has run out of fuel. It's been on this mission to find life in other solar systems, and due to some mechanical error, you're now stranded, you're adrift. So your crew's like, what do we do now? So that ties it back to the theme. So what you do now is you have to try and explore other planets and try and scavenge resources, which you can use to either try and get back home and save your crew, or continue carrying out the mission and try and find a habitable planet.
We just went simple. Essentially, what we have at the moment is your character, the player is a ball that represents a virus, and you start out the game bouncing, and you hit the spacebar to bounce harder. So you fall faster when you hit the spacebar, and you climb up these different platforms in order to get enough momentum to break through the bottom floor.
I would say that my favorite out of all of them was the epilogue, which was a 2D RPG game, and it used the theme really well in that it was, what do we do now? It was at the end of an RPG. The game actually started with the credits roll, and then you go into the game and suddenly you're being sued by all the villagers of this RPG for breaking into their houses and stealing all their stuff to save the world. So they've got all these lawsuits against you, and you have to play the RPG and do these quests to get them to drop their lawsuits. And it was a really funny game. It was very complete. So that was my favorite game of the Game Jam.
I think the key for us in the game design studio where we all work, I think the key is that the Game Jam isn't an exclusive opportunity. I think it's a chance to really push ourselves to the limit, but overall it's something that we're all doing anyways. It's, we're all working on projects, we're all making things, and it's a process that doesn't really ever stop.